Hey everyone, this is the Cinema Schlubs show, coming at you with our guide to Netflix. We're going to do a 20 questions game, and we're going to do a Marvel trivia game. So before we get into the Netflix stuff, let's start with the 20 questions game, and then we'll do Marvel at the end.
Yeah.
So David, this time you thought of a movie. We're going to guess it.
Yep.
Alright.
So, go ahead. Did it come after 2005?
No.
Did it come after the year 2000?
No. No.
Did it come after 19...
I don't know the specific year, actually. Give me like 2 seconds.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we should also introduce ourselves.
Oh yeah,
right?
My bad. Akshay?
Yeah,
Introduce yourself.
My name's Akshay, as Jake said.
I'm Jake, as Akshay said. And that's David, as we both said. So.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, did it come out after 1990?
No.
Did it come after 1980?
No.
How many questions are we at?
I think
3, right?
4.
4.
Because you did 2010.
Yeah,
2000.
So not after 1980?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it after 70?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it
Is it
sci-fi?
It is sci-fi.
Is it Alien?
Yeah.
Oh!
That was quick. That was 7 questions.
Oh, that was so good.
That was pretty good.
Oh, I was thinking Jaws immediately. I was totally like,
Yeah.
oh, is it Spielberg? That was my next question.
Yeah, I was thinking that also, but I thought that'd be too obvious.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Close
mean,
Encounters.
Alien was pretty
I
obvious.
was like Close Encounters. No.
Yeah.
Alright. That was a quick game. Let's
Yeah,
get into our
should've been
list.
better.
Alright. So this is a guide to Netflix. You know, when you guys all have Netflix, you're trying to watch something, you don't know what's good, don't waste your time with the new Sandler movie. You know, just listen to us and you'll find some good stuff. Alright. So let's start off with comedies. Everyone loves comedies. Alright, so the first one we have, Are We There Yet? Akshay, you want to defend that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice, fun little comedy with Ice Cube. You know, this was the first Ice Cube film I ever saw, and yeah, it's just a nice, fun time if you just want to sit back, relax, watch, you know, something that's not like that well known, but it's still kind of fun, and yeah, you know, just has great moments, funny moments, dramatic moments, moments of like heart and soul, and yeah, just a nice time.
Alright, so next we have Hot Fuzz. David.
So, that's a comedy movie with one of my favorite comedy actors, Simon Pegg, and favorite comedy director, Edgar Wright. So, just starting with that, off the bat, it's a funny movie. But this one, I liked it because it's a British movie, so I love England. So there's that. That was a plus for me. But it's just a really funny movie. I guess, quick synopsis. It's about a cop who's just his life is terrible. He comes to this little town and then, you know, just goes from there. But check it out. Funny movie.
Alright, so next is South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. So this is a movie based off the show South Park. I'm sure all of you have seen at least one episode here or there. It's about 4 kids in Colorado, you know, just doing random stuff. And this is a movie based on that show. This is a musical, one of the best musicals of all time. I would consider it the best musical of all time. It's really good. You have Cartman's mom is a big fat bitch. You got Uncle Fucker. You got What Would Brian Boitano Do? The music is excellent. It's a great, it's a really funny story without like censorship, and it's just a really great comedy movie. All right, next, White Chicks.
Oh, White Chicks.
You want to defend it?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, this is the Wayans brothers. I think their older films are pretty hilarious. You know, like White Chicks, Little Man, even.
What about what's it called? Don't drink juice while you're being a menace to society in the hood or something like that. There's like, did you ever see that? It's like a parody movie of all the like it's a parody movie of all of the like kind of hood movies, and it's you've probably seen a moment from. There's like a scene where they're all showing their guns, and it's really funny. And then like a gang comes up in their car, and then they show first handguns, then the gang shows like a machine gun, and then and then what's it called? The one of the Wayans brothers shows like a sniper rifle, and then they show a bazooka, and then and then and then the Wayans brother, he goes over to a truck, he opens the door, and it's a nuclear missile, and he's pointing it. He's like dancing in front of it.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's called "Don't Be a Menace to South Central While You're Drinking Juice in the Hood."
Nice.
It makes fun of the movie "Don't Be a Menace," Boys in the Hood.
Oh,
Shoes.
okay.
Oh,
That makes sense now.
It's
I
so
like
good.
it. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. That's a tangent, but going on White Chicks, it's
Yeah, so White Chicks, great film, very funny, hilarious. It's kind of ridiculous that, you know, I mean, in this obviously in real life, none of this they could never, you know, pull that off. But you know, it's still that just adds.
they look
to
so different from
yeah,
those
yeah.
girls.
So yeah, that just adds to the comedy of it all. Is that the ridiculousness of the situation, and they're just great. I love, you know, it has a lot of comedic moments, a lot of like just relatable moments. Just a nice, fun little comedy, and definitely just if you just want to have a big laugh, just check it out. It's hilarious.
Awesome. So next is Chef. This is directed by Jon Favreau. He stars. This is about it's about like a big time chef who who starts a food truck. It's a really funny movie. If you're like a foodie, you like watching people make food, you like eating food. This is a really good movie. It'll make you hungry. Robert Downey Jr. is in it. John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Mario. No, he's Luigi.
Luigi, yeah.
It's a really fun movie. Sofia Vergara's in it too. It's about like chef food making and family. Scarlett Johansson's also in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so really good movie. Don't want to reveal too much. It's short, sweet, and just really good. All right, next we got is drama. So let's start off with Truman Show. David.
It's a classic. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I think just the concept of it is of someone growing up on a TV set. It was something new I've never seen before, and just him throughout the movie finding more and more about how he's on a set is really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So next we got Pulp Fiction. Akshay, you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Quentin Tarantino, one of the best directors of all time. This is the film that comes to mind, I'm sure, for most people when they think of him. Just an outstanding, just great filmmaking, great pacing, great story, great characters. You know, Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson. What's the name of the guy who was Samuel Jackson's partner?
Oh, John Travolta.
Yeah, John
Vincent
Travolta.
Vega.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah.
character name.
Yeah, great character.
Ving Rhames, incredible.
Yeah, Ving
Bruce
Rhames.
Willis.
Yeah. Oh my God, just great roles.
Christopher Walken.
Oh yeah, Christopher Walken. Yeah,
He's the guy who comes up
right.
to Bruce Willis in a flashback and is like, "This watch was in your father's ass."
yeah, that's the thing. There's just great lines. Also, like you're gonna be quoting this movie.
Great moments
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, great.
When the car scene when they shoot the kid in the head.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, Marvin! Why you have to go shoot Marvin?
Yeah. Oh
And
my God.
Quentin Tarantino has a great role. It's his best acting. It's
Yeah.
it's when he they come home with a dead kid that they shot. He's not a kid. He's like in college.
Yeah.
And they come to his house because they have to get off the highway, and they're like, "Tell me, is there a sign on my garage saying dead?" You know, N-word storage, and then it's just so good.
Oh man.
It's what's that guy's name? The guy who played the wolf.
Wolf.
The guy who
I
cleans
don't
up the dead body. Harvey Keitel.
Oh right.
Harvey
Yeah.
Keitel. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He's in Reservoir Dogs, which we'll mention later.
Yes.
Mm.
But yeah, overall solid movie. You know, check it out if you haven't already seen it, and yeah, just awesome. Great movie.
All right. Next we got is Good Will Hunting. This is a movie starring Matt Damon, directed by Gus Van Sant. Robin Williams' best performance.
Mm-hmm.
It's about this kid in Boston who's just naturally gifted. He's just a genius. He's like one of these people that.
He's a savant.
Yeah, they just they there's actually a moment in the movie where he explains like how Beethoven plays the piano, he can read or understand mathematics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is about him like kind of overcoming his own like self-inflicted like barriers of the mind and to become like to not like fuck up his life, not be self-destructing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's a great movie. All right, next we got The Pursuit of Happiness. David.
So this was with Will and Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith before he got bad.
Before he started wearing dresses.
And
Yeah, that's
weird.
it.
Yeah, overall it's made weird Instagram posts.
Yeah. Before Instagram was a thing, probably before he made weird posts. It was when Jaden Smith was like 6 years old, I think.
Yeah.
So this was just a really good movie. I guess it's a social drama. It brings up the social issue of poverty, and it's just a really uplifting movie, I think, of Will Smith, how he's trying to provide for his son, and how like the lengths he goes to get a new job so he could actually like have a steady income. I thought it was really inspirational.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
Next is Almost Famous. So this is a Cameron Crowe movie. It stars Kate Hudson, which pretty much made her career because she's not the best actress, but in this role she pretty much plays herself. But it's so good. It's about a 16-year-old kid who is a writer who somehow like cheats his way into being a writer for the Rolling Stone, and he follows a band around called Stillwater. And he follows them on their tour. And hangs out with them, and he tries to get interviews for his piece about the band, and it's pretty much just it takes place in the 80s. There's it's just a really good movie. It's about like how the band works, how the groupies all come together. They just about him growing up. It's a coming of age movie as well. Just incredible movie. Give it a watch. All right, now we're on to sci-fi. Jurassic Park. Akshay.
Yeah, sure. Of course, one of Spielberg's greatest films. Still to this day, the CGI of the dinosaurs perfectly stands the test of time.
Mhm.
Like the CGI in that film is better than CGI in most films today, honestly.
Definitely.
And then the acting was great. Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, just great performances all around. Sam Neill, I love how he kind of has that Boy Scout kind of personality to him. The thing about Jurassic Park to me is it's not just about dinosaurs chasing humans. It's more about the heart and soul and the awe and wonder of seeing these dinosaurs come to life, and just the moments like of seeing Sam Neill just lay on the Triceratops' belly, and just like when they first see the Brachiosaur and he fumbles with his glasses. Just like moments like that just really made this film for me.
Oh, and the big pile of shit.
Oh yeah, that was great. But yeah, just my God, and Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm. He's like the Han Solo of Jurassic Park.
You never thought you kept thinking about whether you could. You never thought about whether you should.
Yeah, the chaos theory.
Yeah.
Everything's chaos. And yeah, he was right because nature found a way, and the dinosaurs were able to reproduce. Just overall solid film. Just has a bunch of just chills down your arm moments, like in the end with the T-Rex eating up the Velociraptor. Great moment.
Great kid actors. Like Spielberg really did well with those kids.
Yeah, and just great dynamics that they had with Sam Neill in that film. Just overall solid movie, and check it out. I mean, you should have already seen it.
Yeah, come on, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
All right, next is Back to the Future. David.
All right, so this is a classic, definitely. You've probably seen it already. I'll go through just quick what it's about. So kid goes back in time, and he meets his parents, tries to get back at the future. That's why it's called that.
And his mom starts to like him.
Yeah, his mom falls in love with the younger version of her son. Kind of weird, whatever. I thought it was great. It had just great moments. Story was unlike anything I'd seen before. It was like one of the first movies really about time travel, and I think just the way that it portrayed time travel was really interesting, and definitely check it out if you haven't already. I don't know why you wouldn't have checked it out yet.
Yeah. Christopher Lloyd and Crispin Glover make career best performances in this.
Yes, and even Michael J. Fox.
And Leah Thompson.
Of course, yeah,
Leah Thompson.
Alright, so next is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I'll take this one. It's more of like a romance sci-fi drama. It's Jim Carrey, his best performance. It's Kate Winslet. It's pretty much the plot is they're in a relationship and then the relationship ends badly, so they go to a clinic that they have in this universe that lets them forget everything about their relationship. So they pretty much don't remember, and then Jim Carrey goes through this, but he quits halfway because he wants to remember what happened. And yeah, it's just a really beautiful movie. Great movie. Next is A Clockwork Orange. So anyone
Actually, you can take that.
I
Were you the one that mentioned it?
No.
Oh, you weren't.
No.
All right, I'll go with that one again. All right, A Clockwork Orange is Stanley Kubrick, the best director of all time, if you ask me. It's pretty much about this in a in a dystopian future in Britain, where government just controls everything. A kid in high school and his group of friends pretty much go out at night and rape and pillage and pretty much cause as much of violence as they can. They pretty much, it's a purge every night for them, and it's definitely not legal. And he is just so, there's something wrong with him to the point where he has to create chaos and destruction and evil, to the point where if he doesn't get it with other people, he starts going after his own friends, and that comes his demise when his friends turn on him. And he goes into a prison, and then they experiment on him. Then, yeah, the rest you'll have to see to watch, but it's really good. This is a movie. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's just an incredible movie. All right, next is Star Trek: First Contact. I'll take this one, I guess.
Yeah.
Too. Star Trek: First Contact. So it's about it's a movie based off the Star Trek Next Generation cast. You don't have to see the series, even though I highly recommend it. It's about them going back in time and how the human who created warp, which pretty much made aliens come to Earth and just say like, okay, you're ready to be in the know about what's going on, and the Borg try to attack. They try to go back in time and destroy the Federation before it even began. Just incredible movie, action packed, really good. All right, next we got action adventure. Okay, first we got The Princess Bride.
Never saw it.
Seen it.
Nice.
This was also an amazing movie. I guess I don't know what to say about it. It's like kind of the epitome of an adventure movie, and like the underlying kind of romance between I forget the characters' names. Do you remember them?
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya. Oh, that was great. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Best line from any movie, I think.
Andre the Giant's in it.
Yeah. But just it was a great adventure movie. It gave a clear reason for the adventure. Just a solid film, action packed. Watch it.
All right, next we got a Stardust. That's the I'll do that one. It's directed by Matthew Vaughn, the guy who did X-Men First Class, Kingsman, Kick-Ass. Anything else I'm forgetting?
I think those are
Other
the big
crap.
ones.
Other
Yeah.
crap. He's a really good director. This stars Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil
Yeah.
in Daredevil, the TV show, also on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And Claire Danes, if you watch Homeland or you saw Romeo and Juliet, she's everywhere. She's an incredible actress. And Michelle Pfeiffer. This is like kind of like a fairy tale movie. It's really, really good. It's about this kid named Tristan, and he likes this girl, but the girl wants like something from like the other side of like a magical realm for her to begin to date Tristan. So he goes over there. He uses a candle that lets him teleport, and she asks to bring him a star, and so she thinks like, oh, he can't bring me a star, but he actually tries. And Claire Danes plays a star. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really good. And then Michelle Pfeiffer wants a star because if she kills the star, then she becomes young again.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Okay.
a really good movie. There's also a whole plot with the king and how the king's dying and how his sons are trying to kill him quicker to get the and his sons pretty much all die. Like one by one, and then their ghost shows up, and then their ghost is like how they died. It's really funny. Just a really good movie. Henry Cavill's in it, playing the asshole and bully.
It's interesting.
Yeah, classic. Kind of like a Superman role. All right. Next we got is Bloodsport. I'll go with this one again. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme's best movie. It's pretty much him. He's a French kid. He meets this Asian family, and the father's like a former not MMA, but like a former like martial artist from China, and he teaches his son and Jean-Claude Van Damme how to fight. When his son dies, he says, "Oh, no one's gonna fight for me in this tournament of the best fighters in the world." But Jean-Claude Van Damme goes to fight in that tournament, and it's pretty much like the MMA. It's like just a bunch of guys fighting in all kind of styles. It pretty much invented the MMA. People got the idea for the MMA by watching this movie. Incredible movie, great soundtrack, classic '80s cheese and everything. All right, next you guys Reservoir Dogs. And
No, I didn't see it.
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
So, this is another Quentin Tarantino film,
Yeah.
action-packed crime movie. So any Quentin Tarantino film is going to be action-packed.
True.
This one was really interesting because there was really only one story taking place, but it really drew you in. It dragged out the story, but it wasn't boring, and just the plot twist at the end was great. And one little side thing is that it's kind of hard to explain without spoilers. I'll leave it up to you to watch, but there's a theory that Steve Buscemi, is that
Steve
his?
Buscemi, yeah.
Buscemi, I never pronounce his name right, but he plays a waiter in the movie, and in no wait, does he play a waiter in this one, or is he?
No, he plays one of the.
He plays one of the
Mr.
people.
Pink.
Yeah, but Mr. Pink. In Pulp Fiction, he plays a waiter, and in Pulp Fiction, he makes a reference about how he used to live a life of crime, and just watch Reservoir Dogs, and then you'll see the theory. You'll understand the theory I'm talking about. That's just a little side thing.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi always plays a bad guy.
He does.
Yeah. In Sopranos, Fargo, Reservoir Dogs, all that. He's all
Except for Pulp Fiction, he played
Oh, yeah.
just a waiter who used to be a bad guy, I guess, but not really.
And then, alright, so then we got Flashpoint Paradox, Akshay.
Yeah, so this is basically like a DC animated film. It's like I think it's based off the comic book, and it's very interesting. It's about how so the Flash basically went back in time to save his mother from dying, and that just changed.
Kind of like what happens on The Flash season 2.
Yeah, and that basically changed the entire timeline for the entire DC universe, and like there's just a bunch of insane changes. Like Bruce Wayne was the one who got shot in the alley, and Thomas Wayne was the one who became Batman.
And
became
Martha
Batman.
Wayne, what happened to her?
She became the Joker. Oh my god, that was amazing. And then Superman was like, he was contained like
Yeah,
this.
he landed in Metropolis rather than Smallville.
Yeah, and he was like contained in this.
So the
solitary
government got to him before.
Yeah, and like by the time you saw him, he was like so weak, and he just lost. He didn't have his power because he gets his power from the sun,
Mhm.
so he wasn't able to use his powers until they released him. And Cyborg was great in this. He worked with the government. There was a big war between the Atlanteans and the Amazons. So in Wonder Woman, there was this big story between Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Just it was a great story, great action. Definitely just a great overall solid DC animated film, and I highly recommend that you check it out if you're a big DC fan.
And we're back. All right. So this is a category that probably it's a slang term. Probably many of you have heard about it. It's called Netflix and Chill.
Yeah.
We won't elaborate. Urban Dictionary can do that. Alright, so for Netflix and chill, we got Nymphomaniac Volume 2. Obvious reasons. Nymphomaniac is about a woman who is addicted to sex. Van Wilder, freshman year. Okay. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Guy in college, rated R movie, enough said. And we got Catwoman with Halle Berry, known as one of the worst movies of all time. But, you know, Halle Berry is undeniably a beautiful, beautiful woman. All cheerleaders die. Okay, so that's like a horror movie about these cheerleaders who die, come back as zombies, and they pretty much like wreck crap. Yeah. And then we got Honey, Jessica Alba. Enough said. All right. Next.
That's a pretty chill list.
What?
Pretty chill list.
Yeah. Pretty chill list, right? Okay, miscellaneous. All right, we got Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. So yeah, this stars Jake Gyllenhaal, and it's about basically a guy who he takes illegal routes to take like great pictures of like great quality.
He like breaks the speed limit.
He like breaks the law.
Yeah, he takes footage. He records footage and then sells them to news companies.
Yeah, and he sold it to this one news company in particular, which he basically that was like his job for the rest of the film. And
well, actually, the reason it's called Nightcrawler is actually because in the film it explains that the people who go around filming crimes and stuff like that and give it to news companies, they're called Nightcrawlers.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it's a great film, great pacing, that adds great suspense.
Mm-hmm.
Very dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic. Great dynamic between Jake Gyllenhaal's character and that other guy.
The one he took as like the intern.
Yeah,
his
I forgot his name, like Karami or something.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, and then we shouldn't spoil what happens
I know.
at the end.
He has a great dynamic with Rene Russo.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's just really interesting how it shows like the lengths people will go to, or at least
He's a
he will go
sociopath.
to.
He's a high
Yeah,
functioning
yeah.
sociopath.
Yeah, he's not normal. You know, like right from the start, you see
Uh-huh.
there's something off about this guy.
Yeah, he's extremely creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just shows the great performance by Jake Gyllenhaal in this. Just a solid, suspenseful, dramatic thriller, and definitely check it out. It came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's pretty recent, but yeah.
Alright, next we got Silence of the Lambs. This is a Hannibal movie. Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is a character who, there's a bunch of books about him. He is a cannibal. Hannibal the cannibal. And he kills people and eats people. But he doesn't like good people. He likes eating bad people. He says they're tastier. And this is a movie about Jodie Foster, aka Clarice Starling. She needs help to find this other serial killer who takes women and skins them and wears their skin.
Oh yeah, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really creepy movie. Definitely rated R. And it's about and Hannibal is hyper intelligent, and he gets into Clarice Starling's head, and he figures out a way to manipulate her to his needs, and it's just an incredible movie. Won Best Picture at the Oscars. Definitely check it out. All right, next we got Dope. David.
So this is like a younger movie. Well, younger as in it was more recent, and younger also. Just the main characters, they're all I forget the specific age. I think high school seniors.
Yeah.
Going into college, I think. Yeah, and it's just a really interesting movie about hip hop culture, like '90s hip hop. I thought that was a big thing in the movie, and it definitely, with my music taste, I like '90s hip hop. So there was that, which I liked. Then just the how it shows almost a coming of age, and the culture, because it takes place in California, I think.
Yeah.
Remember where?
I don't know. It's like, yeah.
But the culture in the movie and
yeah,
and just like kind of how the kids are they're like kind of like little menaces almost in the movie.
yeah.
but and like the end, it kind of really comes like full circle. It shows in the beginning. It shows the main character. I forget his name. Shows like his goals and stuff, and in the movie, throughout the movie, how they get messed up, and it comes full circle. He has his eyes back on his main goal, and he finds a way to achieve that goal.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right. Next we got Rounders. Okay, Rounders is a movie, stars Matt Damon and Edward Norton and John Malkovich and John Turturro. It's a really good cast. It's about this young guy who was a gambler, and he lost all his money and decided to become a lawyer, so he's in law school. And when his friend gets out of prison, he has to make a decision on whether he's going to revert back to his old life or become the lawyer, which he's studying to be. And it's just a really, really good movie. It's the best poker movie of all time. If you want to understand poker, believe me, I know a lot of you don't know how to play poker. Going to college, you'll want to learn. This movie will teach you. It's just a really, really good movie. Edward Norton's incredible. So, okay, next we got Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. David.
Great movie. It's really only about two characters, Steve Carell and Keira Knightley, and
she's got range.
she does. She has. She does have range. She's. It starts out because like throughout the whole movie, the reason it's called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World is the world's gonna end, I think, in like 2 weeks because there's a giant meteor up in space, and it starts out with it's actually in the trailer, so this isn't spoiling anything, but there's a team sent up into space to try to destroy the asteroid so it won't come down to Earth, but unfortunately the mission goes wrong, and then the asteroid's coming down, going to destroy the entire human race on Earth.
It's pretty much if Armageddon failed.
Yeah, basically. And then it's about just this guy, Steve Carell, and he's like a really lonely guy, and he finds this letter in the mail because his neighbor in the apartment next to him just one day kind of comes knocking on his door crying because the world's going to end. She's going to miss her family. Her family lives in England, and she's not going to be able to see her family. That's why she comes crying, and then she gives him just some mail that she just had. I don't know, like, it doesn't really explain why she had his mail, but there's this letter from his like long lost love, and his goal is to go out and find her before the world ends, and along with him comes his neighbor. So it's kind of about them two on their journey.
Nice.
Alright. Okay, next we got Essentials. So these are the movies you have to see to call yourself a movie fan.
Exactly.
Okay, first we got The Shawshank Redemption. Akshay, you want
Yeah, I'll take it. So, this one of the most inspirational, just feel-good movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, Morgan Freeman.
I wouldn't say it's a feel-good movie, because
I mean,
most of the movie
not
it's pretty
feel-
sad.
Well,
The
yeah,
guy gets raped.
I mean, it's feel-good, like, in the end. In the end, it's like a feel-good movie. You know,
In the
like-
end, yeah, definitely in the end.
And
And,
like his friend gets killed, and then his
Yeah.
other friend hangs himself.
Okay, I mean,
well-
it's, in the end, it's a feel-good movie, and it's just one of those movies which really, like, keeps
Very
you-
redeeming.
Yeah, it's very redeeming. Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Shawshank Redemption.
Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just great story, great characters. The characters are really what draw you into this film.
Oh, yeah.
Because it takes place in like a jail, prison, the entire movie.
Yeah,
In
and
Maine.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just solid, just great pacing. It kind of goes by fast because like this film takes place over like a few decades, right?
it does.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's
I think by the time at the end, I think it was
like 40 years.
I don't think 40. I think it was 30.
30. Yeah. So yeah, I mean.
Oh no, no, it was 40.
Oh, was.
It was because don't want to say why because I'll spoil it, but yeah.
But yeah, just overall, it's just solid, just inspirational, great dramatic moments. It's just a great progression. It like progresses very at a very steady pace. It's just a great film. I can't. There's nothing really specific about it that's good. It's just overall, just a great experience. And if you really want to watch something to really get invested into, that's Shawshank Redemption is the way to go.
Absolutely. All right. Next we got Forrest Gump. I don't know if you guys are in AP history. You probably already saw this, or with Quinn at least. So Forrest Gump. You want to take this?
Sure. So it's about a guy named Forrest, Ron Forrest, and it's, I guess, coming of age, you could say, because it starts out when he's younger, and then it's he's like what's the word? I guess he's special ed. They didn't have special ed back then, but he was a different person. Never really explained like what his issue was, but it was him. It's like throughout the movie, he just does like impossible feats, and just he does them unintentionally. I think one thing that I remember was because he goes on in the movie, he goes on this journey where he just runs and doesn't stop running. And there's one part, it was I think he stepped in a pile of crap, and some guy was like, hey, you just like you got all dirty. He's like, oh, it happens, and then he made the sticker, shit happens. So like it was like kind of little stuff like that. It like how it had historical value throughout the movie. It was really great.
And Tom Hanks was great.
Tom
won
Hanks
the
was one of
Oscar.
his.
He won the Oscar. Yeah.
Okay, The Usual Suspects. This is a Bryan Singer movie. If you don't know Bryan Singer, he directed like most of the X-Men movies, and Superman Returns. And he's a really great director. So this is a movie starring Kevin Spacey, Frank Underwood from House of Cards, another Netflix show. His name is Verbal Kint, and a couple other guys get called in because there's been a crime, and these are the usual suspects they bring in for the lineup. They have this hotshot kind of like business kind of mobster type, which is they have, whose name is I forgot his name, but they have like a gangster, they have a hitman, they have and then they have like the normal guy, which is Verbal Kim. So it seems, and they all get together and they pretty much go around and they start doing crimes for this unknown figure called Kaiser Soze, and they get paid, and they never meet Kaiser Soze. They only hear rumors about him. No one's ever met him, and he speaks through this conduit named Kobayashi, which is this Asian kind of like lawyer that they speak to. The entire story is told through the perspective of Verbal Kint, because all of the other criminals, they died, and in the beginning you see that mobster died, and he's telling the story to a cop, and you believe him mostly, but then you learn it's kind of an unreliable narrator, and there's a huge twist. It's just an incredible movie. Definitely give it a watch. Alright, next we got Gladiator. You want to take it?
Yeah, sure. So to me, this is like Ridley Scott's. I don't know. I'm thinking. I didn't see Blade or saw Blade Runner, so I can't say. Yeah,
it's such a good movie. Watch it.
I guess I can't really say that this is Ridley Scott's. For the films that I did see from Ridley Scott, I think this is my favorite Ridley Scott film. Just just full of chills down your arm moments. Russell Crowe is phenomenal. I think one of the best performances in his career as Maximus. Just awesome story, great characters, great intensity.
Joaquin Phoenix as Commodus is
yeah,
incredible.
Yeah.
Villain.
Great villain. Just great acting. Just so many. So many just chills. I got like chills like more than 10 times in this film.
The late Richard Harris as
as the Commodus
Caesar.
Yeah, he was great. Just very inspirational. Just very great action. Like just intensive moments in the arena. Like especially with the Tigers, and when they when you saw those soldiers or knights on the horses, like horseback, and it's just very intensive. Great action moments. There's nothing really specific to say. Just overall solid, phenomenal, great, just inspirational film. You know. Just awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright, finally, our last movie of the guide to Netflix, we have The Hustler. So, The Hustler stars Paul Newman. It's a bit older. It's black and white. I believe it's from the 50s or 60s. It's about a guy who plays billiards. He pretty much hustles people. If you don't know what hustling is, it's like you play like crap, and then this guy's like, and then the other guys are like, okay, then I'll play you for money, and then you actually try the next time, and then you get their money. If you ever saw the Drake and Josh
that's what I was
episode,
thinking of.
it's pretty much The Hustler. I mean, they play pool. So does The Hustler. He's a hustler, and he meets this woman and complicates things, and there's this big mobster kind of hustle gambler in Minnesota Fats who is his competition. And the end of the movie's great, and then there's a sequel to it 30 years later. Yes, it's called The Color of Money. It stars Tom Cruise, Mary Elizabeth Mastronio, and Paul Newman again. And it's pretty much that character teaching Tom Cruise how to hustle and all that. And just incredible movie. Definitely give it a watch. There you go. That's our guide to Netflix, everybody.
Yeah.
So whenever all these movies are streaming on Netflix, so just take a look, and if you're bored, definitely watch one of these. You're in the mood for a comedy drama, listen to this over, and you'll see everything. This is non-spoilers. The movies are a lot better than what we said, so give it a shot. All right. So now we're gonna do Marvel trivia.
Yep, and I'm supplying the trivia questions here, and you guys are answering. Now keep in mind, these questions that I pulled up here only go up to Ant-Man, so there's no Civil War.
It's like the best Marvel film.
I know. Unfortunately, it couldn't find one.
Not to me. Number 10.
All right, so we'll start with, who was the doctor that transformed Steve Rogers into Captain America?
Abraham Erskine.
You got it.
1-0.
So I guess it looks like this goes. Oh no, I don't think there's any order to this. Okay. What is Captain America's shield made of? That's
Vibranium.
Yeah.
1-1.
Oh, this is kind of a mouthful, but I'm sure you both know. What does SHIELD stand for?
Strategic Homeland Intervention. Oh, crap.
You had it.
The E.
Wait. Strategic Homeland Intervention.
Oh wow, this is a good question.
External? No.
Extension. I don't know.
Can we give up?
We'll concede that one.
All right. Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
Enforcement.
Here's another easy one. What is the name of the technology that keeps Tony Stark alive?
Jarvis. I don't know.
Technology that keeps him alive.
Arc reactor.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, 2-1.
Yeah.
What level in S.H.I.E.L.D. is Phil Coulson?
14.
Private.
Private?
Agent. I don't know.
Agent. Right?
Level 8. It was in that's not really said in the movies, I don't think. It was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Never saw it.
Crap show.
What was the organization funding Obadiah in his quest to defeat Tony?
Roxxon Corporation? No,
Actually, I don't
Sam
know.
Rockwell's corporation.
No. The Ten Rings. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Yeah,
Was it?
It was like mentioned.
It was Iron Man
was
2.
it?
I tried my best to forget that.
No, it was Iron Man 1 actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
because
yeah,
Obadiah
okay.
was in the first
Right.
one.
Yeah.
What caused Bruce Banner's heroic change into the Hulk?
Gamma radiation.
2-2.
Oh, okay. What is the name of Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir.
That's how you pronounce it? I've never known.
3-2.
What relation does Thor have to Loki?
Brothers.
Half brother.
Stepbrother.
Oh,
got
right.
it.
Brothers. Exactly right.
What is the mystic cube that the Red Skull tried to use to conquer?
Tesseract.
Or
Yeah.
Tesseract. Yeah.
Well, he said the name, what is it called?
Alright, so
Yeah.
4-3?
4-3.
Alright.
Who brings the Avengers together?
Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Damn.
5-3.
What is it? Oh, this is. I don't even think anyone would know this. What is the number on the side of the helicarrier?
6.
2.
Oh,
3,
6 is in it.
6?
6 is in the number. It's a double-digit number.
64.
66.
65.
You have 64.
Oh.
Okay,
What year-
5-5.
What year did Captain America come out of his coma?
What?
What year did Cap come out of his coma?
2011.
Yeah.
2011.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, that's the year that movie came out. So.
I'm gonna skip some of these. These are some of the like really easy ones. How many suits does Tony make before the end of Iron Man 3?
Jesus, that's
For
a
the
good
end of
I knew this one.
Mach 97?
No, that's way too
93.
high.
No.
36.
It was like.
You're a little
I think
closer.
it was- Oh,
43.
42.
42.
Oh, god damn it! Alright, 5-5.
Who was the leader of the new Hydra? I think
Robert
this was.
Redford's character.
Yeah, Robert Redford's character.
Yeah. Is that?
Okay, that counts. Alexander Pierce.
Yeah, Alexander Pierce.
Ah,
Oh,
5-6.
5-6. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what was the last question?
Oh yeah, Sam Wilson's friend is name.
Yeah, Sam Wilson's friend's name.
Oh yeah. What was Sam Wilson's first name?
I don't know.
Well, let's think about this.
Doc McSavage.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the scene.
Danny McDonald. Bucky Biggs. Biggs
It was
Bucky.
like- it was like Randy. It started with R.
Start with an R.
Yeah.
Randy Korn.
Rodney.
Close. So you have like the syllables.
Roderick?
Match up.
Roderick?
Rodney. Roderick. Something.
Roger?
No.
No, now you're getting farther.
Oh man.
Ricky?
No,
Roy.
but you're getting a little closer.
Rick.
Well, I'm going by like the letters, not like the pronunciation anymore.
Richard?
Okay.
Richard, closer.
Richie.
No.
Rick.
Okay.
Kurt. Rickon. Ryan. Ryan?
Rodney. I know he said that.
Randy.
This is insane.
Ralph.
One syllable.
No.
Oh wait, how many syllables are
Two
there?
syllables.
Two syllables.
Yeah.
It's 2 syllables. Begins with R.
It's like a common name?
Not really. I mean, if it was common, you probably have said it.
No, it's not. It's not very common. But it could be either a boy or a female name.
Oh,
Oh, unisex. Right.
Unisex, yeah.
Interesting.
I guess it's usually for males though.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Alright. Ronnie. Ronnie.
No.
Roddy.
No.
Roddy's Piper.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man. It's a good
Roxy.
No.
Roxy.
You want to give up?
Yeah, I'll give up.
Yeah.
What is it?
Riley.
Riley.
Oh, Riley. Oh man, yeah, that.
Alright.
Riley. Yeah.
Fine.
Alright, here's an easy one. What was Falcon's real name?
Sam
Sam Wilson. Oh, you
I
got
got
it.
that.
So what is it? 8, 6.
6. Yeah.
Alright, what is the name of SHIELD's HQ? Headquarters.
Headquarters.
The helicarrier.
No, they're like headquarters, like. Powers and
The Shield.
No, really? Even actually, you don't know?
I mean, headquarters.
No.
The question seems kind of big. Like headquarters.
What's the name of like
Stark
their
Industries.
main base,
No.
like where SHIELD meets, where they're based out of?
I don't know.
We'll give up.
Yeah.
The Triskeleton.
I don't know.
I actually didn't know.
Oh no, Triskelion. You didn't know that?
I mean, I've heard of it.
I haven't. I've never
Alright,
heard of it.
who is Daisy Johnson?
Oh, Agent.
Agent 13.
Agent 13.
Agent 14.
No, Daisy Johnson.
No, that's like someone. Yeah.
Is he the girlfriend of Bucky? Is she the girlfriend of Bucky before? In 1940s?
I don't know who this is, to be honest.
Oh wait, no, Daisy Johnson's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Agent like.
I don't know which
12?
number, but she's,
I don't
she's
know
on
exactly
Agents of
who-
S.H.I.E.L.D.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this, so
She's-
I couldn't really like.
she's on Agents of
clarify.
S.H.I.E.L.D. What's the answer they give?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Quake. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Alright,
know James Field.
What organization pretends to be the Ten Rings as a distraction?
What?
Obadiah's corporate. Isn't this already a question?
Wait, what's the question? I didn't see any.
No, okay. The one you're thinking of, it was what organization was funding Obadiah.
Oh, okay.
No, this one is what organization pretends to be the Ten Rings as a distraction.
Oh, the Rock Song Corporation?
No.
No.
I know you probably won't get this.
Yeah. This was in Iron Man 3, right? Or,
Two. No. The one.
I don't know. I have
think.
no idea.
I don't remember this at all, actually. AIM. apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of it.
I haven't. What was the name of the army that came out of the wormhole?
Shatari.
Yeah, that was the last one.
9-6. Good job, Akshay.
TJ.
Winner.
That's pretty good. Again.
All right, so that's our episode this month. You know, we'll see you guys. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment any
anything. Movies that you think we missed.
Yeah.
Email,
And if you watch them, if you haven't watched them.
And if you want a specific suggestion for any movie, just comment what you want. We'll get right back to you about which movie you should watch.
And email any mailbag questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to start a mailbag.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We need a mailbag.
Yeah.
Let's start one. You guys have to do that.
Exactly. And subscribe.
Definitely subscribe, because if we get to 1,000, we can come at you with more content quicker.
Yes. And live streaming too.
Yeah,
So.
that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. See ya.
See you guys.